Yay! It's time. Okay, I could do it.
Well, you didn't do it.
Jeepers creepers. Do you have to start off with some disagreements?
I wasn't disagreeing.
People don't need to see this.
You actually agreed.
You don't have to take over everything.
I'm not trying.
Happy Wednesday.
You started this.
You started this.
I don't even know what happened.
You're trying to tell me what was wrong with the camera angle.
And you
Maybe
said,
I wanted some space on my side.
Would you like that?
No.
So why are you giving me so much guff?
Because I like giving you guff. What's guff?
Guff is a hard time.
Did you make that word up, baby?
Absolutely.
I give him guff. Hi, you guys. It's Wednesday. You messing with the camera angle again?
There. See?
I'm seething mad now. Giving you guff. Hey, guys. It's Wednesday. Come on in, and welcome to our podcast. It's called The Marriage Go Round, nicknamed Married Things and Things, also known as the Relationship Podcast. So, it's time for the theme song. You ready?
Always.
Here we go. Marriage go round. Marriage go round. It's time for Tanjareen at CT's Marriage Go Round. Because it's married things and things. Hurrah! Married things and things. Hurrah! Because it's the real relationship show. Yeah. Hey, is it getting better?
No, you actually, just like last week, are getting worse. It was fine in the beginning.
I thought it was great. You guys, do you like that?
Rap I hate it.
Come on, man. What's up, Ashley? What's up, Kasum? What's up? Raphael says, very nice. I forgot it, baby. I forgot it. Just like you didn't turn the air on. What's up, Gak Pector? Very nice.
Okay. You go get the
Why don't
iPad.
you go get your laptop?
No. You go get the...
So we both gonna leave at the same time? I'm gonna go get the iPad. Talk to him.
Hi, everybody. How you doing? Thanks, Aunt Dawkins, for coming in. Bray's looking fire. Yes. Keep coming. Talk to me. I talk back. So, interestingly, let me tell you about Tanjareen.
I got it. No need to tell him about me. I got the iPad. So whatever you're gonna say, I'm here.
Great.
Hey, I'm back, guys. What was you gonna say?
So, let me tell you about Tanjareen.
Tanjareen. Oh, you still gonna tell him? I'm about to interrupt him every time he tries to start this sentence.
Tanjareen has a problem.
I have a problem
with
what?
Allowing things to be a certain way. All right?
That's not true, baby. I submit to you.
Case in point, I was just upstairs taking a shower about 10 minutes ago.
Hubba.
And while I was in the shower, I had the bedroom light on. She came in, turned that off before she even gets to her business.
That's not true. I turned it off on my way out the door.
It was on before you came in.
Are we talking about changing things? Because you're the one who will walk in a room, leave the door wide open, turn the air on when I'm out cold. Oh, now he has to turn the air on because my baby's hot. Anyways, you guys, we love each other and get along so well. And we're here to talk to you about relationships. So please give us your relationship questions. Morgane says LMAO. Pookie is here. Pookie Wigington of Pookie Wigington of Chocolate Sundays and Kevin Hart fame. Manager extraordinaire. Hi, Pookie. How you been, man? CT was ready to spill. Ashley White says, favorite couple. Howdy, y'all. Hey, James. You at your psych. My favorite couple. Monty loves me. Hi, Monty.
Pookie Wigington, what's up, man?
Yay. Thanks for being here, you guys. So did you want to tell me anything else about my business?
Yeah, well, you have a problem with turning lights off in rooms that you haven't even been in when somebody else is in.
I'm trying to save us money, baby. You pay all the bills, and I just want to be helpful so that you don't go broke.
First of all,
you're no good to me,
that's
bro.
not what happened. Second of all, let's talk about your entitlement.
Are we here to complain about one another or to talk to the people about their relationship questions?
We're talking to the people.
Okay, my entitlement?
Yeah, because I have entitlement issues.
Okay, you do.
And you too have them.
No way.
Because if you didn't turn it on, it has to be off.
The red color coordination with the tank and the beanie. Ashley White likes it. I'm blooding today. My husband has on some blue sweats. He's cripping today. So we're representing for both sets, but we don't gang bang. What's the matter, baby?
You are wild. These are all jokes, ladies and gentlemen.
Jokes. We don't gang bang.
Somebody is
Electric bills are way too expensive to be leaving lights on. Thank you. Who said that? Autumn Reed. Thank you, Autumn
you
Reed.
didn't even know why the light was on. Let me tell you why the light was on.
He wasn't even in the room the light was on.
I was in the bathroom shower, And while I was in that shower, I could see the bedroom.
So you needed a light on to look through the reflection of the mirror from in the shower where it was fully lit in there.
So I could make sure it was safe.
Oh my goodness. If you have any issue with it being safe, by the time they get to the 3rd floor, it's too late. You're naked in the shower. What you gonna do?
You're right.
All right. Anyways, welcome to our podcast. It is The Marriage Go Round, also known as Married Things and Things with Tanjareen and CT, also known as The Real Relationship Show. We stole that name from Carla, one of the viewers who watched us a few weeks ago, because, you know, we jack stuff. Anna Elizabeth Granville says, y'all funny. Well, thank you very much. So we're here. Why? Because we're married in real life. I know a lot of you guys watch our sketches and you think, oh, they have really good chemistry. They're so funny together. And then when we post a picture of our anniversary, you're like, oh, they're really together? Yes, we're together. We've been friends for 14 years, been together for 12 years, married for 8.
Natasha says CT scary, followed by more gang saying CT is afraid of the dark, low key. I absolutely am. These are not jokes. There's a trail by our house that I was like, yo, like, you know, when you have had places we've lived before, you can run in the dark or go jog or do some kind of exercise at night because it's peaceful, it's cooler. I went down a trail yesterday afternoon, bright daylight, and I kept looking over my shoulder. I'm like, I'm not coming over here when it's dark. It's a wrap.
It's right by our house. Yeah, we walked that trail together. I put it in my story. We watched it a couple of times, but I'm sorry, baby. But yeah, he's my protector.
Autumn says, if you're worried about being attacked in the shower, there's other things going on that probably need to be addressed.
That's my point, Autumn Reed. That is my point.
Autumn, that's hilarious. No, not that kind of shower. Although, I mean, why wouldn't you be afraid if you were in that predicament? Speaking of which, so we were talking last night. We were talking about rest in peace to rapper Trouble. We were talking about his situation where he went to sleep over a young lady's house that he was dealing with, right? And of course, you know, the news happened first with telling us that he'd been murdered. And then as the news came out, we realized more to that story, which was he was over a young lady's house. The young lady was in a relationship with a guy for 3 years before they broke up a week prior. And they lived together. So they lived together in the apartment that Trouble and the young lady were asleep in. And the boyfriend came in, started attacking the girlfriend, and then, you know, Trouble jumped in to try and aid and assist her. And then, you know, a gun was pulled out, bam, murder. My thoughts are this. Number one, that woman should also be charged with something because you know you live with this man and you got another brother in his house and you didn't even disclose this to this man that you're dealing with on a physical level.
You don't know if you disclose it.
You're right. You're right. But this is something that could have been avoided completely if they just weren't in that apartment.
So if you didn't hear the story, Trouble is a rapper out of, is it Atlanta?
Atlanta.
Out of Atlanta. The first news article that came out said that he was shot and killed while sitting in his car, and they were doing a further investigation to find out why. Then, I guess yesterday, CT read the news that he wasn't sitting in his car. He was actually asleep in bed with a woman. Now, if you, like, let's switch this character so you can picture it. Me and him been together for years, we break up. I have the audacity to go ahead and live my life a week later and have sex with somebody else. Okay. But I do it in the home that I shared with CT, who clearly still has a key, even though we've broken up. Maybe he hasn't moved out yet. Maybe he's still sleeping there, or maybe he just didn't give me the key back. I have the nerve to sleep with somebody else and let them get so comfortable in the home that we fall asleep in the bed together. So CT comes home, sees this brother in the bed that we've shared before, and it's like, oh no. But he doesn't get mad at the guy. He gets mad at me because his relationship is with me. So he starts to attack me. We start to fight. Then the guy that I brought home tries to save me, like, hey, get off her, get off her. A gun comes out. The guy that I brought home is now resting in peace. What are y'all's thoughts about that? Let's see. Lexi Lex says they could have gotten a room somewhere. She just didn't care or wanted to make her ex jealous. Shake my head.
That's the ultimate making you jealous.
Anna says, yes, she should have handle the situation better, because just 1 week from a 3-year breakup, ... That's crazy. I agree, Anna. Monty Loves Me says that happened to someone I know, but only difference is he ended up taking the gun from the other guy and killed him, and he still got charged. Ooh, Anna says crazy. Monty, what are you trying to tell me?
Ashley says situations like that happen too many times, unfortunately, but in different scenarios. Keep
Exactly.
going.
Let me see if I missed some up here. She was already living on the edge, Morgan says.
Poor game.
Anna says she didn't break the law, ... Okay, Anna. I can't read the ones we missed.
We're in the topic. Tanjareen, read these. What are you doing?
There should always be a buffer period between old boyfriend moving out and having the new guy spend the night. But, capital letters, those locks should have been changed day one. That's my thing, Autumn. Were they not changed because he still lived there? Because, when you break up with somebody and you live with them, they don't necessarily have a place to go right away unless they go sleep on a friend's couch or, a parent's home if they're in the same town they grew up in. So what if he was still staying there and he just was supposed to be gone for the weekend or something? Like, I need more information to the story. What's that say?
Hence, Reem.
Okay, I don't know what you're trying to say, George Richardson, but thanks for watching. Morgan says she was definitely trying to make her ex jealous. Mary Rucker is watching. Thank you so much.
What are your thoughts on it?
My thoughts are that a week is too soon. Maybe they broke up because she's hurt because he was cheating or whatever, and she can't wait. They say the best way to get over a man is to get over another one. So maybe she just, or if you like to ride, over. The best way to get over a man is to get under another one. So maybe she was just trying to get some revenge sex or something just to make herself feel better. But doing it in the home that she shared with him is already risky and disrespectful if it's only been a week. So
You're so pretty.
I appreciate you, baby. Thank you. I love the braids, by the way.
Thank you. It's so interesting. It's like situations like that. As soon as I saw that in the news, I'm like, man, this is similar to how Merlin Santana, for one of the stars of Steve Harvey show back in the day, and other things had passed. And I was such a huge fan of his because, we had watched him be a child star and we knew he was about to pop. And, unfortunately that happened to him.
Yeah, that was somebody I knew and worked with, and that was a tough story for me. Monty Loves Me says, Trouble shouldn't have been sleeping that hard anyway, because he got comfortable, right? That means that wasn't the first time they slept together. What you think? Or was it the first time and it was so good that she knocked him out?
Let me tell you something. It ain't never that good to where you're avoiding common sense. You're falling asleep.
Well, okay, they always say that the guys with that good D don't have a car or they don't have a nice place to stay. So they come to you or you go pick them up and they just throw down, they lay it on you. So Trouble was a successful rapper. I don't know why he didn't get a room or why they didn't go to his place, but he could be doing really well and she put him to sleep. Let me see. Keith Rice says, yeah, but it's not even funny, but I don't understand why people cheat for. Oh, Keith Rice is a sweetheart.
Yeah, he goes on to say,
I'm so happy I never did that in my life. Ooh, Keith, you've never cheated in your life? How old are you? And what city do you live in?
Also, do you want a cookie? Because, hey man, Tanjareen has this joke where she says, all the people who've never been cheated on, clap your hands, never been cheated on. And then, well, I don't want to give it away because then you can perform in the city. I don't want to. Anyway,
the point is, there's always. It's very hard to find somebody who's never been cheated on. Is the point? Elijah says very impressive. George says, where the heck are the 45 stars I just sent you? Money is tight, so mention next week 200. Okay, well let's see if you. Nope, it says 0 stars received, darling. Maybe you didn't finish the transaction, but I will let everybody know my stars are enabled here on Facebook. Every star is worth a penny. So if you send me 200 stars, you sent me $2, and I thank you for sowing seeds onto this tangerine and CT tree. Right now it says 0 stars received. So whatever you thought you sent today is not here. James says she played the game foul and knew her ex was a nut.
Facts. Pookie says, 1 week later, somebody has got to die. Yo.
Pookie is in agreement. Okay. Okay, so that's what he gets. That's what he gets.
Yo.
That's what he gets. And I know Pookie is packing some heat. I already know. Pookie is not playing, protecting his assets. But let's think about this. There's two things that could be. If Trouble did not know that she had just been in a relationship, that he didn't do anything wrong. But if he did know, because I know a lot of y'all dudes will see us post our boyfriend online and still be in our DMs like, but what's up though? Are you happy though? Can you have some friends? Or look, can you just come see me? Waiting on a moment where we're mad at our guy, or waiting to see us post a breakup in direct message online so you could be like, oh, this is my chance. So if he knew that they were in a relationship and that they were recently broken up or they lived together, then
that's even more of the reason to say meet me at a hotel or come over here. If you knew any of that, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt and say you kept it so player that as soon as she posted something in a story and you were like, damn, that looked good, and she was like, yeah, it's just me now, and he's like, oh, word, we should get up. If he knew that, I'm gonna give him the benefit of being on some player and getting her and knowing that she just broke up with the guy, or even knowing she had a situation to go somewhere else. If he didn't know at all, then she's still super wrong for not telling him. But she's wrong no matter what for knowing and not telling him, or telling him and still bringing him back to her place. They should have went somewhere else.
So either way, this is all the girl's fault.
No, this is not all the girl's fault. She didn't murder anybody, but she definitely had a big hand in this whole situation jumping off. And the boyfriend, we all know these girls go for crazy guys just like guys go for crazy girls.
Yeah,
and it's like, that's a fact. But man, so unfortunate somebody had to lose their life over this. But for you to bring a guy to the crib and y'all still live together.
Man, Monty Loves Me says, you both are gorgeous, ... We get it. Thank you very much, Monty. Somebody has activated a stars party. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left for you guys to send us as many stars as you can. Thank you for whoever activated it. I see the money's going up. I'm going to shout you out in a second. Chris Collins says, I feel like CT did skits like this. He absolutely did, where he gets caught and a gun comes out. We definitely have. Life imitates art.
Good boy.
I remember Merlin Santana was in Moesha too, Ashley White. Yes. Braden says, if it is a week later, she's already smashing this dude. Yes.
And here's the funny thing. Well, not funny thing like ha, because it's still a tragedy. But the funny thing is, this dude was willing to take someone's life over this woman. And he's now going to prison for a very long time. And she's going to be dealing with other guys the entire time. So what did you really do? What do you think you stopped?
Yeah, because now that you're in prison trying to stop her from cheating on you, she's out doing whatever she wants to do. 3 minutes, 50 seconds left to send as many stars as you want. Thank you to, we received 700 stars so far. Autumn Reed. I don't know why they do it on this white thing so that I can't read it. 50 stars from Willie J. Monty sent 100 stars.
It usually shows up here. Don't show up here no more?
Maybe we got to scroll down more. Monty sent 50 stars again. George sent 50 stars. Monty sent another 100 stars. Let's see if we can read them down here, and then we'll go back up to catch these. Right, yep. Autumn Reed sent 500 stars. He's sending me kisses, Autumn Reed, and I'm sending you. Those kisses are just for you, Autumn Reed. Monty Loves Me sent stars more than once. Those kisses are just for you, Monty. Willie J. Van Jr. Those kisses are just for you. Thank you for sowing seeds onto this tangerine tree. Right, and George Richardson. Those kisses are just for you. We're at 850 stars so far. I thank you guys so much. You have 3 minutes left. Let's go back up
to get all of these
and read these. I'm going to read these comments very quickly. Somebody
got those.
We did?
Yeah, we read that one. So Mike Larry.
Yo, my family. What's up, Mike Larry? All the way in Detroit. That's our brother. I talked to you before, Keith Rice said. Well, welcome back. Hey, Stars Party.
Hey,
Thank
Ashley
you.
White, no D or P is worth getting killed over. Facts. Ashley White again. I've been cheated on, but I've never cheated on anyone. Oh, that's
You're
so
a sweetheart, sweet. Ashley. And if you remember her from a few episodes ago, she's in a long-distance relationship with somebody in a different state. So it's very sweet that you never cheat on anybody. And I pray, because I know you're a praying woman and your man is too, I pray that he's being faithful for you as you're waiting on him.
Whenever I hear people that haven't been cheated on, it's always like, what'd that get you? You didn't enjoy yourself at all. I mean, if you're going to get hurt, you might as well go have some fun, whatever.
So you feel like everybody's going to get cheated on, so they might as well cheat.
Yes. All right.
Oh, well, let me make a phone call. I'll be back.
No, we're talking about people who are dating.
Oh, well, we date too. We have date night all the time.
Do you like having your throat, or do you want like a new one?
You said everybody should cheat. I said
the people who have been cheated on
should have cheated because they don't get any points for not cheating. You just said people should cheat.
Yeah, I did say that.
I'll be back.
I told Keith Rice. I told you before, I don't do stuff like that. I'm in Connecticut.
That's very sweet of you. Connecticut? Yeah, That's not even a small town. Is Connecticut more like...
I don't know. I've never been.
I don't know either.
Ansar Shabazz says, much love to you, fam. Leon J, they should charge that girl too with accessory to murder. I agree. Morgan says, I'm not shocked. I had a couple dudes fall asleep after the first match.
Hey, Morgan! I told y'all she's single and she's got that donk, and she posted on her Instagram.
Morgan's cakes they're deceiving to her size. You be like,
yeah, but she used to have huge boobs too, and she got a reduction.
You got a reduction? I never knew that.
Yes, and she showed us a picture of it in my Discord, and I was like, oh, you was working with some...
So you saw the pre?
Yeah.
I need to see the pre.
I'm not showing you.
I need to see the pre.
I'm not showing you. But Morgan was always caked up and caked out. And what do you call it up here?
I'm still trying to think of one.
Come on, cantalouped up and cantalouped out. She was really thick.
It's actually not bad.
She got this taken down.
George says, okay, let me send again. Damn it, you deserve stars.
Thank you for the stars, George.
Keith Rice, I don't see a point of relationship. I don't see a point of a relationship. People are different. I work 6 days a week, 13 hours a day.
Oh, so you're getting cheated on. I got you, Keith, because you don't know. I'm just playing. If you work 13 hours a day and you sleep for what, maybe 6, not 8, you don't have a lot of time for your girl.
Keith says, the only person that makes me happy is my money. Monty sends 100 stars. George sent 50 stars. Monty sent an additional 50 stars.
I love you guys. Autumn Reed says,
it doesn't matter when she moved on. 1 week, 1 hour, 1 year. If the ex still has access to the house, it's going to be a problem. We agree?
First of all, when my mom and dad divorced, they worked really hard, labor jobs, to get the big 2-story house that I grew up in. 4 bedrooms, pool, jacuzzi, and all that. When they divorced, my mom kept the house, and my dad would drive by almost every day just looking to see who was there. He would knock on the door like, yeah, I want to pick up a coffee table. Oh, yeah, I think I left my hanger. Like, he was always coming to the house like, yeah, who's that guy? I see a truck in the driveway. Like, it's very difficult to move on, even though you're divorced. Like, you're absolutely right.
I mean, this is somebody that you created babies with.
Yeah.
Like, that's your mom and your dad.
Yeah.
It's not like, they homies. And I don't even know if this couple had kids, by the way. Alexa says, everybody's life is forever changed in the situation just because of some box. Facts.
Because of some box.
Autumn Reed sent an additional 500 stars. Willie sent 50. Monty sent another 100.
Those are the ones we already thanked.
Okay. Reggie says, I wish my wife would bring somebody to my damn house. I'm calling the police on them for soliciting. Hilarious.
For soliciting?
George says, man, I'm so irritated. Probably me activated this star party.
George, we got you now. We're just reading the comments late. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you.
Right. It's so unfortunate. Yeah. Morgan, that's heavy on her conscience, though.
Yeah, she's got to feel bad about that. And if she doesn't, then there's something wrong with her and her life isn't going to be blessed.
Facts. Willie says, great couple. Thank you.
Thank
Brayden
you, Willie.
sent an additional 200
Oh,
stars.
thank you, Brayden. Those kisses are just for you, Brayden. Appreciate
Ramsey,
you.
Detroit showing love. Right back at you, fam.
Detail.
Andrea Lilly, he is not waiting. Who's not waiting?
Which one is not waiting? Andrea Lilly. Thanks for being here, Andrea Lilly. I know she works a lot of hours. I love when she gets a chance to pop in.
Kev Vaughn says, what up? What up?
That is Emperor Kev in the Discord. What's up? He says,
Anna says, don't rearrange her throat.
Yeah, he did threaten me on camera,
That's
so you
fact.
guys.
George says, this topic is about rapper trouble. It was here in the news in the Netherlands. It had to do with cheating. I don't know what is going on. Well, technically not cheating, but crimes of passion, we'll say. Reginald said, love your content, sent you 200 stars.
Reginald Macklin, not to be confused with Reggie Williams. Reginald Macklin, thank you for sowing seeds onto this tangerine tree. We're at 1,550 stars right now. Appreciate it.
Autumn Reed says, I will say that people need to stop blaming the third party. They didn't make your girlfriend or boyfriend or spouse cheat. Facts.
Which is why CT and I, when he told me the story, I respected the fact that when the guy came home, he had his issue with the woman. I don't think he should be hitting her or whatever, but the argument, the conversation should be with the woman, because it's not the man's fault unless that's your homeboy or something. He knew this was your girl, but he took it up with the woman, and then Trouble tried to, and then because of, I guess, self-defense, trying to protect the woman, that's how the two got into the fight, and then the gun came out.
Also, this is a tasteless joke, but watch how you choose your rap names. All right. Sila, thanks, good. Sean Wilson says, yo, I'm trying to get y'all booked to come to Chicago. I was... Excuse me.
Bless you. I was with Leon Rogers this past weekend. Well, Sean Wilson, we would love to get booked. We would love to get booked. Reach out to us to find out our rates and let us know the deal. Can you come and see me, CT? Pause, Keith Rice. Pause on that whole question and retype it the way you meant it, because the way I just read it is not how you meant it. I refuse to believe you want my husband to come and see you. So, pause.
Willie J sent an additional 100 stars, says, I'm a member of your Discord.
Oh,
Willie
tell me
J.
your name in there,
Van
darling.
Jr.
Oh, thank you. Mwah, 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 mwah. Thank you for sowing seeds with 100 stars, Willie J. Van Jr.
Relationship jokes, cool. Sean Wilson says.
Yay, hey, Sean.
Jay Lily, love y'all, love you back. Joris Richardson. Oh, by the way, Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle have their show on the 7th of September in the Netherlands, so we got to get you both booked too soon. Soon, too. You have to cross that big lake. You up to that? Of course.
I've been to the Netherlands. Well, I've been to Amsterdam. I would love to go back. I got Amos Coates is a big supporter of mine. He's in the Netherlands. You know, we would love to meet him in person. That would be great.
Reggie says she got a lot to get off her chest. It's equivalent to caked up and caked out. Yeah, but it's got to be shorter. Thank you,
Reggie.
She said, bless you. Men, this is in a different language. And it looks like spam.
It looks like spam. So let me just tell you that you're going to get deleted. Bijonk Matthew, because you're putting some French stuff up about an ad for skin and stuff, and that's not going to stay. So that'll be deleted. All right. Yeah, you got to go. You did it 3 times. All right. Love you both, Team Reen and Team CT.
I don't know what you meant by that. We don't know what you meant by that. Brayden sent 200 stars, says, love you both, Team Reen and Team CT. All day Discord, Brad C. 11.
Yes, Brayden, I know who you are, Brad. Brad has been a big supporter and follower of mine for a minute. Thank you, Brad, for the stars.
What's up, my sister? What's the stars thing about? Is what Dijon
Ellis. I've known him from Inglewood back in the day. The stars is just a way, if you want to sow seeds onto my Tanjareen's tree, you just hit the button to donate stars. Every star is worth a penny. So 50 stars, I give you kisses. I thank you. I read your comment out loud. It's just a way to support. You don't have to do it. We're really just here to watch. And since this is live, I'll start over and just say this is the Marriage Go Round podcast with Tanjareen and CT, also known as the Married Things and Fangs podcast or the Relationship Show. And we're here to answer your questions about relationships. We started off today talking about the incident where Trouble was murdered, and it might have been in a crime of passion from what we're hearing, and we were getting your opinions on that. But if you have other relationship questions or opinions about something, please let us know. And in the second half of the show, you can actually click the 3 dots where it says ask to join. You can get on camera with us and ask your question with us on camera. But right now, we're talking to you, just us.
Morgan says, bless you, CC. Thank you. Edwin Tank Abraham said 50 stars.
Thank you, Tank. Thank you.
Keith Rice says, Ashley White, I didn't say that. I mean, I like meeting new people. I think you should have typed that, brother. The power couple. Hey, what up, Kiera?
Hey, Kiera. One of our moderators.
Yeah, so it's this. It's like, if you break up with somebody and you see somebody new, whether you're dating that person or y'all just smashing, one, don't bring them back to your crib. Even if y'all don't live together, you know that the guy that was dealing with you knows where you live. And I'm not saying that he's crazy, but you just,
His name is Trouble.
Go to a hotel. Go back to his crib. There are so many possibilities. It's just, that situation should have never happened, in my opinion.
I agree. And like we said, it's on her conscience now. You okay?
That's crazy. I was talking to Angela last night, and I'm like, man, when I was in my extremely early 20s, I would go to a girl's house, and I never even thought about these types of things, like knowing if she was dealing with a guy previously, like right before me, or if he was crazy enough to stalk her. God just watched out. And of course, you start learning, don't go over a girl's house as you get older. And I'm just glad that I learned it when I did, because who knows what could have happened.
So I'm going to tell you guys a personal story, then I'll read these. Ashley White says there should be a reevaluation and some time to yourself before going into another relationship. We agree. This is why I don't allow men over to my house, Monty Loves Me says. Henry says, from what I can ascertain, question, is it safe for me to be here? In my years, I have so much craziness. Henry
seen
Blackmore.
So much craziness, probably what he meant to say.
Oh, okay. I've seen so much craziness. Let me tell you a quick story about myself. I was in a relationship with a guy who was crazy. We were in love. It was puppy love. It was like one of my first loves. And he was not the best for me. He didn't have my best interest in heart. He cheated on me all the time, was very dishonest. I wanted to break up with him. Every time I tried to, he made it very difficult for me to move on. And so people would always say, oh, why do you stay in a relationship with somebody? You know, they watch a movie on Lifetime and they're like, why would this person stay with a relationship with somebody like this? This person would come to my job and be charismatic to everybody that worked with me. And then all my coworkers would be like, why would you break up with him? He's so cute. He's so this, he's so that. He would be at my house, shooting pool at my parents' house with my dad, walking my dog, helping my dad cut the grass. And I'm just like, you guys, this guy is crazy. So I broke up with him one of the times because he was verbally abusive and I knew that he was dangerous. I broke up with him. And I don't know how much time had passed, but he kept popping up at places where I was. And I was like, this is crazy. So I was at my mother's house about to go out. He called me like, what are you doing? I was like, oh, I'm just going to go out and watch the game or something he was like, you got a date? And I was like, well, yeah, we're broken up. Oh, no, you can't have a date. You can't go nowhere. And I'm like, what are you talking about? We're broken up. He shows up at my mother's house, catches the guy on the porch. They fight because the guy that was about to date me, even though he was light skinned, he wasn't no punk. He and them have words on my mama's porch and end up fighting from the porch, rolling down the steps of the porch, ending up on the front lawn. And I'm like, you guys, stop. My mother comes out, turns the hose on, hoses them down. And I was just like, man, they're fighting over me. It's flattering, but I'm really just trying to move on. But he made it so difficult that I ended up taking him back so many times because there was a time where I broke up with him and he came in the dorms in college and listened to all the doors until he found where I was hiding and came into somebody's house and yanked me out of their dorm. Like, he was crazy. And people were like, yeah, you can't date her. Her boyfriend's crazy. You can't. So I was like, either I'm gonna be alone or I'm just gonna go back to him. And I was young, so I would keep going back to him because he made it so difficult to leave. So that's the kind of person where I knew I could not have anybody sleep in the house and then fall asleep after sex because he would be like, he would kill us both.
Sheesh. Sheesh.
So when I got with CT,
Woo.
he used to always say, why aren't you scared of me? Why aren't you scared of me? And I was like, because I already been through everything.
Wait, let's back up. Because out of context, that sounds wild.
Well, you fuss at me and you want me to be like, No. But I'm like, you don't understand. I've been raped. I've been strangled. Jesus. I've been shot in the leg. I've had things thrown at me that cut my skin. I've been verbally abused, called all kind of names. So at this point, it's like, there's not too many things you could do to me besides slit my throat that I'll be like,
Jesus Christ.
Oh, don't do that.
That makes me think of the joke I used to tell about you where I'm like, man, my girl... my girl don't back down in these arguments. And I'm like, yo, that's what it was. It was like we would argue. And usually when you argue with people, they just like, they don't want to argue and they stop it. And she would just like keep going with the argument. I'm like, yo, why aren't you scared of me? Why aren't you, And she's like, I done been this, I done been that, I done been this. What you gonna do to me that hasn't been done? And I was like, apparently love you. Because Jesus.
And I love that end of that joke. Apparently love you is the best because now we're married, we're happy. Woo. And he knows I can beat him up. So it works out great.
Yeah, she hit me in the jaw one time, yo. Crazy.
Gotta
First
defend
of all,
myself.
I fought men and never been hit in the jaw. Like, she hit me in my jaw. And let me tell you something. Everybody got a plan until you get hit in the mouth. And we was arguing one day, and she was like, she was just doing a lot with her hands. And I'm like, yo, chill out with your hands. And then she got me with this left hook, and it was like if you can see my lips move, just it was like, I was shocked for a moment. So I now know how boxers lose fights.
And I started boxing after I got out of the relationship with the crazy guy.
Smart.
I started boxing. I got my license to have a weapon in the home. Like, I did all of that right after that relationship.
And by the way, our sense of humor is extremely dark. And I don't want anybody to be offended whether you went through any type of abuse in your past, whether you've been through something. Everything that Tanjareen has told me that she's been through, obviously, like, she's my queen. I'm going to be there for her and try to comfort her through everything. And a lot of laughter is how we deal with a lot of things that have been traumatic and stressful. And the guy that, had done this to her, he's still walking, which is against her mother's request. Anyway, Ashley Elise says, no, I'm going to have all the sex and send him the video. I kid.
That's funny. Let's read some of these at the top.
I'm telling you, this is what we love.
Oh, okay. So Willie says...
I wonder if she, that's like, this is, I'm telling you, trust me.
What is it from?
That was from the the conversation about the girl before we went into your story.
Okay.
Anna Elizabeth, times have changed. True. Kevin says, motel, hotel, Holiday Inn. If your girl starts going,
you're supposed to read it. Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. If your girl starts acting up, then you take her Friday.
Exactly.
Is what he said. But you're supposed to read it. He put it in quotes.
All right. Yeah, sister girl should have known better not to invite the new guy over too soon. Trials and errors, we live and we learn, because you never know how crazy the other brother's craziness is.
And that's bigger than trial and error, because somebody lost their life. But
Facts.
I feel you.
He was stalker crazy.
Yes,
Anna
my
says.
ex. My ex was stalker crazy. And still follows me to this day online and compliments my pictures. I'm so proud of you. And I didn't even tell y'all the story of how you tried to actually kill me and put me in the hospital. But he's so proud of me.
I thought you were going.
No, I'm just going to the part that I tried to break up with him. And he just kept popping up, being charismatic. And everybody was telling me, you should take him back. He's amazing. And I'm just like, huh? So then after I took him back, the final straw, God was like, you're not listening. God was like, you need me to beat you over the head? Great, I'll have him do it. So
Jesus, Tanjareen.
He beat me over the head, put me in the hospital, and still follows me to this day and is proud of me.
George says, that guy crazy. That guy was a narcissist.
Yes, George.
Clancy Jones, what up, CT? This is CJ. How you doing, CJ?
Hi, CJ.
Ashley White, and God saw the best of you and CT came in your life for the best, and vice versa. God saw the best of CT and Tanjareen came into your life for the best.
In me.
He absolutely did.
When everyone else around me can only see the worst.
Can you show me a chick who hadn't been through the ringer? God damn.
They wouldn't have been strong enough to handle you, because you put me through a lot when we started dating too. You had so much that I had to deal with.
You know what?
We would have never made it if I wasn't strong enough to see through your BS.
You know what you didn't have to deal with? The hospital. Or
yeah, because I'm tough
ER.
now. Because I'm tough now.
Jesus, you're more than tough. You are a strong survivor. You're a thriver.
I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop.
What?
I'm gonna work harder. I sang you guys 4 songs today. You're welcome.
Morgan, that's scary. I thought y'all knew that story. Lovely Lydia, hi guys, how you doing? Oh wow, he was definitely a stalker. That's scary, Kiera says.
Yes, Kiera.
And now y'all married. I knew you were a fighter, CT. Please, Chris Collins says. Mighty Love says, that's what they want, to isolate you and make no one else want to come around you.
Yeah, it worked for years. I was with him for 6 years.
George says, that's crazy. That's a crazy story, Tanjareen. Bless your heart.
Thank you, Taurus.
Wow, Chris says, oh my baby, you've been through it, Anna says.
Yes, Anna.
You should have left him for good, Keith Wright says. Well, technically she did.
I did.
Anna Granville says, West Side.
She taught me to throw up the W's.
Kiera, not the jaw, Kiera. I'll tell you in a second. Tangerine got hands, Morgan says. Man, apparently, love you. That's great, man. I'm telling you. Sean Wilson, Tange is trained and trained. Oh, she trained.
Tange is trained is what he typed.
She ain't no pump.
That's right, Sean Wilson.
You guys are funny. Thank you, lovely Lydia. Damn, Tangerine, you literally been through relationship war and got the battle wounds to prove it. Survivor strength. Facts.
Yes, that's true.
The Wife Piece mug, Ashley White says.
Yes, it's available on Tanjareen.com. Wife Piece. And if you notice, the eye is actually my body silhouette inside there. And it comes in clothing as well.
Morgan says, I've been through similar abusive situations as Tangerine, and I find the jokes hilarious. Good. Thank you, Morgan.
Glad you're not sensitive.
Reggie says, my lady caught me with the left hook one time. I said to myself, she's the only one for me.
Reggie is stupid.
That's dumb.
Oh, God.
Natasha, God bless you both. God bless you.
Thank you.
Andrea Lilly says, basically, don't come in here with your feels about someone else's traumatic experience. Facts.
Andrea, thank you.
Happy 10-year anniversary, Reggie Williams. Yeah, man.
Oh,
Christy
that's
Williams.
the wife.
That's the wife.
Oh, so you guys have been together 10 years. Happy anniversary to both of you. Yay!
Happy anniversary. How they doing?
Hey! Woo! Woo! That's for Reggie Williams and Christy Williams. That's the little thing you blow on New Year's Eve.
That's what's up. That's not how it sounds. You sound like you're being kidnapped.
Woo!
You sound like you're in a closet. Yeah.
I can see that. I can see that.
God removes the devil when he brought you a blessing, lovely Lydia says.
Anna says, she likes singing. I do, and I'm not even a singer, but it brings me joy.
Dre Lily, stop the hospital. We do know this. Yeah, okay. Anna sent 99 stars.
Thank you, Anna, Elizabeth,
the
Granville.
Crazy one kicking mints. Everybody, you're insane. Big ups to you both, right,
Yeah.
Eric Martin?
That's so true. Gaslighting is a newer term that just came out recently, but it's really based on a movie that came out, I think, in like the 60s. But that's the original gaslighting for, to make you think you're crazy when you tell somebody, hey, the way you're treating me is pretty terrible.
Christy Williams says, she sent you 300 stars.
Hey, Christy Williams, thank you. Mwah, 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 mwah. For the 300 stars, let me tell you guys, Christy Williams is a fitness trainer. She has her own club that she owns, but she's also doing virtual lessons online. So if you guys want to get in shape and you don't live in her area, she's got you. This is Reggie Williams' wife, and she's very fit. They're both military people, and she can train you online. So you can find out on her page where her classes and stuff are. She's really in shape, and she's a good person.
Super fit. Andrea Lily says, sounds like my homegirl from Popeye, olive oil.
Is that what she's talking about?
That's actually I can see that. I used to love watching Popeye as a kid.
Really?
Man, because here's the thing. Like I tell you all the time, Tanjareen always thinks that I'm older because of the references that I have. But you don't understand, in Detroit, television syndication in the 90s was massive. It's big now, but it was way bigger in the 90s. So daytime TV would be these shows that I didn't know were old, right? So I would watch Happy Days. I would watch Mork and Mindy.
Sunday, Monday, Happy Days.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Happy Days. Thursday, Friday, Happy Days.
Saturday, moving all week with you. Keep talking. These days are on. You are so offbeat. I love it.
And I would watch Happy Days. I would watch Matlock. I would watch Columbo, Murder, She Wrote. So like all of these shows. Empty Nest was another one of my favorites. Quick story about Empty Nest. Tanjareen and I took a voiceover class in like 2011, and then she got me another one on my own 2012 and 13. And it's funny because she's the one who started booking all these voiceover jobs, and she only took like 2 classes, but her voice is perfect. So it's like, that goes to show you, when God has something for you, he has something for you. Also, I stopped hiding my my country twang in my voice.
So you admit you sound country.
I'll give it to you.
Argue with me all the time that you didn't.
I don't have time for this.
Okay.
I'm talking to the people.
Tell us more about your country twang.
So it's fine speaking like this, and oftentimes people seem to realize, like when you start talking like that, you'll get these gigs with the perfect diction, because Tanjareen has perfect diction, and other brothers who speak properly have this diction. But for me, I got tired of working to speak properly, so I just start talking like this. And but the last voiceover class, I was in the class with a character from Empty Nest, and I was like, it's you. And he was like, huh? I was like, I used to watch Empty Nest all the time as a kid. He was like, you're way too young to know that show. I was like, the reruns in the 90s. Anyway, I know the show. And I was just such a massive fan of his. And that's my Empty Nest story.
Speaking of voiceovers, before we read the next comments, if you own an Oculus Quest 2, listen to the personas and see if you hear a familiar voice. I believe it's under the name Mid-Range Musical. I think that's the one that may sound like me. Oculus Quest 2, the new update, Mid-Range Musical. See if you can hear me. Also, the new movie Block Party comes out. Leave those alone. The new movie Block Party comes out tonight in theaters. I'm not in it, but a lot of my friends are. Lunel, Face on Love, Terrell. And my voice is the voice for the radio promo. It's on my Instagram page. Listen to it, watch it, show us some love in the comments. Voiceovers are really a fun way to make a living. Yes, sir.
All right, Tank says, circle is a shape. I like it.
Okay.
Charles Coley says, Tange, you had to be strong to put up with him not cheating for hella months, despite being married
for years. Exactly, Charles.
Lovely Lydia, why does it sound like I'm going to get you sucker when she said no cramps?
I don't remember when I said no cramps, but that's funny.
Trying to find me a Tanjareen, Sean Wilson says, then it really will be us against the world. Hook me up when I get out west.
And he put some fist fighting emojis in there.
Ain't nobody hook you up with, brother. Her sister is the only one that was close to her, and she's in her own relationship.
She's married with 2 kids.
Autumn Reed, situations like that are also when you need a cousin that doesn't ask questions and ain't afraid to go back to jail.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hilarious.
And it's funny because after I told people about the situation with my ex and I, all the guy figures in my life were like, "Oh, you should have told me back then. I would have." And I'm like, I actually
I would have rocked right now.
Yeah, but it's all good. He's got God's got him.
Facts. Love Lydia. Yes, he does sound like CT from the South. Oh, yes, he does. Sounds like CT's from the South. Oh, I'll give you that.
Okay. Thank you. Got to put your
Andrea
own punctuation
Lilia.
in. Y'all, remember periods and commas?
Andrea Lily, what do you mean sounds Southern?
Yeah, say bean. Like
Bean.
rice and beans.
Rice and beans.
You hear the bean. There's like a Y when he says bean.
We're doing that.
I just want them to know how you say
the
bean.
word. Say the word time.
Time.
You're a liar.
Time.
Every person from California always be like, yeah, all the time. And you
That's
like,
the country people that
That's a long
sound ghetto,
whack.
but you say it like that too when you say bean.
anyway, neither here nor there. Thank you, Kenneth Bonaparte.
Tanjareen stays booked and busy. Thank you, Morgan. Yes, I
Henry
do.
Blackmore, y'all got that vibe. Keep it up, and y'all will be together for a long time. It's 40 years for me and wifey in July.
Oh, nice, Henry.
Congratulations.
40 years.
I don't know how you did it, bro.
Amazing.
40 years. We made it through a decade together, and I was like,
You ready to throw in the towel?
almost. Let's see.
You want to? Wait, hold on, you guys. Hold on.
Charles Coley sent
on.
you 200 stars.
No. F all that. Pause. You ready? You almost ready to throw it.
I'm filtering kisses. Give him the kisses.
You make me so- Charles James Coley Jr.
Reggie Williams
Those
says,
kisses are just for you. You make me so sick.
most people from Michigan migrated from Mississippi. Okay.
Thank you for the fun fact.
Yeah.
Morgan says, with the eye emoji, because you said you almost ready to throw in
Braden
the towel.
says 40 years. Henry, I'm trying to be like you, bro. 17 years and counting.
Yay, Braden,
Nice.
17 years married. Congratulations, 10 years to Reggie and Christy. Y'all are doing it.
Lovely Lydia. I love how you two finish each other's sentences. She hates it. I will try to finish her sentences and she'll change the words. just
No,
to be
you'll be
annoying.
wrong. You try to, he tries to finish my
sentences.
I'm in the middle of
sentence.
telling him a story.
Sorry. See what she does?
And he'll cut me off and try to finish it. I'm like, no, that's not what I was going to say at all.
She had that at all.
It was what I was going to say. Oh, y'all super crazy. I love you guys' relationship. Famous couple goals. Thank you, Sean Wilson. Almost. And then quickly moves along. Exactly, Andrea. 40 years. Woo! I'm praying we get there. It's almost a year, July 24th. Go sit down somewhere.
You wild.
Danielle, go sit down, baby. You ain't even been married a year. No, I'm just playing. Congratulations on your new relationship.
Autumn Reed, CT, love you dearly, but I know Detroit County twanging, Detroit country twanging. I ain't talking about California accent.
Thank you, Autumn Reed. Autumn Reed. Smooth, CT.
You're a
Eric
cold
said.
piece, Autumn Reed.
She's just giving you the facts. She's giving you the facts. So is there anybody that wants to ask us a question on camera?
Oh, yeah, we about to go in a minute.
Because we only have 12 minutes left. And then I'm going to go to sports bar and watch game 2.
Watch the game here. It's 3. Look at you. You ain't even caught up.
Oh, it's game 3. I'm going to watch game 3 at a sports bar with my sorors. I told you I'm going to my boy's restaurant.
Oh, that's
my sorors.
That's today?
Yes, it's Wednesday.
I gotta find some friends.
I wish you listened when I talked.
Me too. Because sometimes you be saying some stuff that I should probably remember.
Yeah, important things about your family, your calendar.
Oh, yeah, you can take my sister with you Saturday.
I saw your text of you letting me know who I could take to my event as a +1.
Yeah.
You don't have to give me permission on who I can take as a +1.
I do, right?
No, you don't. I can decide who I can take somewhere. Maybe I don't want to take your sister.
Impossible. You love my sister.
Maybe she wants to see you perform. Maybe she wants to go with you to the comedy
She's
club.
going to go with me the other day that I'm performing. That day, a show that we all love that I can't go to. Why wouldn't you take her?
Anyways, Morgan says hilarious. Reggie Williams says, damn, it seemed like I've been married for 628 years. Sheesh, that's cold.
I feel you, dog.
Natasha says, I'm trying to reach 40 years. Natasha has been with her man, not married yet, but I forgot how many years married, but they've been together for 32 years.
Yo.
Have you been married for 28 or 29, Natasha?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If y'all not married and y'all been together that long,
No, they're married. I'm saying she was been together for 32. I can't remember how many married. I think 29 or 28 or something like that. Kind of left field, but where's Doughboy? Chris Collins, he's on his page.
Chris
Collins.
You
know how to spell it. So type that into any platform and find him.
Let me ask you something, Chris Collins. This is sincerely, please pay no attention to my body language, but this is sincerely from the bottom of my heart.
Look at the body language.
I hear you with the preface saying left field, but if you see Tanjareen and I on screen and we're doing a marriage podcast, we're talking about our relationship, we're having fun with everybody in the comments, why would you even type that? That's a genuine question. There's no, please again, pay no attention to my body language. Why would you even type that if you see there are only 2 people on camera? Only 2 people on screen. You're going to say, hey, where's the Muffin Man? Apparently not here.
So again, you know how to spell his name perfectly. Type that in on Facebook or YouTube or Twitter or Instagram, and you'll find him and you'll see what he's up to.
28 years is how long she's been married.
Okay.
Mark Anthony, hello, my favorite couple. When y'all coming to Oklahoma, aka Oakland, California, would love to see y'all.
Oaktown, aka Oakland, California.
Oh, sorry, I ain't got my glasses on clearly, so y'all gotta bear with your boy. I have no idea. Braden C, love you guys. Y'all remind me of my wife, and I just not as polished. Break out the Brasso.
Brasso is a furniture polish, I think.
Oh.
Oaktown, Oakland. I have done the punchline up there. He's done, I think, Tommy T's. I am actually going to reach out to them to go back up there in the next couple of months. I'm going to reach out this week. So please pay attention. Make sure the bells are notified and all that on my Facebook and my Instagram when I post a flyer that I'm coming up. It'll probably be Sacramento. I hope you can make the drive from Oakland to Sacramento. I think it's 30 minutes. They're both... Yeah, I don't think they're that far from each other, but yeah, we'll be up there.
Tank says, whose man's is that? Kiera says, that part. Mike Larry, where's the Muffin Man? I'm telling you, man. Larry Salter, love y'all. Chris Collins responds by saying, you said you needed friends. She's going to the sports bar. Shrug. Of everybody, that is a friend of mine.
No, this isn't about, oh, this is why he asked about Doughboy?
That's what I just read it out loud.
Oh.
So I'll stall you on that, Chris. I'll purposefully stall you on that, but it feels like you just got lucky by saying, like, that was a good scapegoat.
Andrea Lilly says, we do not care. He ain't even married, so he wouldn't have no place on here giving relationship advice. That's not their child or their third. Oh, wow. That's funny. He was married for, 6 months?
I don't want to talk about that.
It was a real quick time. He talked about all the
Larry,
time.
Atlanta? I don't know, man. Brass cleaner, I need that to be polished as you guys. Couple goals.
Got it.
Thank you, fam.
I'm going to be in North Carolina at the end of the month. So I'm going to try to get a little bit of stage time while I'm out there. But if I'm not, I'm going to meet up with Team Tanjareen members. So if you guys want to meet up, make sure you're a member of my Discord so you can see when I coordinate the meetup if you're in the North Carolina area.
Burpee or I don't think I know anybody else in North Carolina comedy-wise that would be able to.
I was going to ask Ryan Davis if he could help me.
Ryan did move back.
Yeah. No stall from me. He said left like it had nothing to do with this convo, and it didn't. Monty's not letting you slide, Chris Collins.
Says, thank you, no harm intended. All good.
No problem, Chris.
Tank says, we don't talk about... ...
no more. Thank you for the 100 stars.
And here's the thing. We do, I was just... what was that? She was just on the show with him Sunday, and I saw him, and we talked and kicked it. And it's like, there's no problem with our friendship. It's just like... I can be honest and admit that, and all the members of Team CT know this, I get very annoyed when people ask me about people
somebody else.
Yeah, then it's like it's kind of like I get DMs sometimes, right? And I remember I got one DM that was I'll give you the most recent one. I got a DM from a guy saying, hey, make sure Tahir sees this. And I was like, you make sure Tahir sees this. And then he responded with, I sent it to him, but he ain't opened it yet. And I was annoyed for that. And I was also annoyed that as I clicked his page, he wasn't even following me. So what happens is it gets annoying when you feel like I am a fan of person A. And then you send me a message because person A didn't respond to you, because you feel there's a higher chance that I'll respond to you because I respond to the people that support me.
As you should.
Right. And it's annoying when that's your thing. Well, I knew you would respond, so I wanted to say it. And it's like, yo, fuck off. That's my first thing.
We have a few moments left. I see somebody that has clicked the 3 dots next to this video and had the courage, not the nerve, to hit request to join. So I have a quick question about relationships. This is a relationship podcast. Put your questions in the chat. Oh, she's bouncing her boobies. She's booby twerking. It is Ashley White. Welcome to the show.
What up,
She's been on it before. Lean in so you can get on camera with us. Ashley White is in North Carolina. Do you have a relationship question?
I do, actually. Oh, I had it. Okay, so my question is,
Get out my panties.
how are you, like, with all the trauma, with all the trauma that Tanjareen has dealt with, CT, how are you able to, like, you know, because I know sometimes people overthink with trauma and stuff. How are you able to give that understanding and that love that you knew that Tanjareen needed? And how are y'all able to work things out, even though y'all walked in different paths, if that makes sense?
That's a solid question. Nobody's ever asked me anything like that before.
Yeah, I'm interested to hear your answer.
Well, to be honest, I love her, right? And I loved her immediately, and I loved her early on. And it was one of those things where when you love somebody, you're not looking for, you don't need strength. You don't need to find an understanding or a way to love them. You just do, right? So with her going through everything, and her, more importantly, she had went through all of this way before I came around. But her sharing this with me made me, okay. If you remember the beginning of the show, I said something about me having entitlement issues, right? I'm extremely entitled, and I know that about myself. So part of my entitlement issues are the fact that I need people to open up to me. So if you open up to me, I feel that you trust me. And if I feel that you trust me, now that makes me care about you more. So the fact that she opened up to me and let me know all of that she had dealt with made me feel so close to her, because I'm like, wow, you're telling me all of this. We aren't married. We aren't in a super strong relationship for years, but you're trusting me that this is not going to run me off. And if it does, then I'm not the one for you. So those things helped me just want to be with her even longer and stronger because she let me in. And that's the thing.
So, baby.
You know,
and I think it helped that I wasn't coming from a, I'll lick your face right now.
Just keep going. It helps you come to a place.
I wasn't coming from a place of a broken woman who was like super scared or nervous every time he turned towards me. I wasn't jumpy. I mean, don't touch my neck, because I will punch somebody who touches my neck. But I wasn't still damaged goods when I met him. So it wasn't a thing of him having to deal with the trauma hands-on. If he had gotten with me the week after I broke up with the guy, then yeah, it probably would have been some things. But to this day, I sleep with the light on if he's not with me, because of the guy who tried to kill me when I was sleeping in my bed that I didn't tell you about. But that's like probably one of the only minor things.
Great lips, by the way. Also, I'll say this, and this is not a victim blaming thing to any person or people who've been through this, but oftentimes when someone's been through a traumatic experience or traumatic experiences, I don't know why I emphasize the answers. When they,
you from Detroit?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna let that one slide. But the reason that when people go through these, what are you doing?
Trying to see who's waiting to talk.
When people go through these traumatic experiences, a lot of times they aren't able to be around anybody in an intimate space. Like she used to, I don't jump when I'm around them, and she never made herself be a victim, right? She never reacted a different way with me. She never told me things that were off limits, like, please, only knock on the door 3 times. Like she never made me a survivor with her. She started everything off with a clean slate. And I think that's extremely important when you're dealing with somebody who's been through something, is to give them a fresh start, as opposed to, I'm set in my ways of fear and trauma, so now you have to be too. So we don't even like, I know her triggers for certain things, and just luckily I'm not a triggerer for those. But I think it's easier once the person has been able to fight through their trauma, never forgetting the experience, but being able to move on with their life. It makes it easier for their partner to move on with them.
Thank you, baby. Anything else, lovely, beautiful woman?
That's actually it, because real quickly, Tanjareen, when you said you've been like a lot of the things, I was like, dang, I can, feel her, because I experienced some of the things that you experienced. But that's another topic. I'll explain that later. But that was actually the greatest answer for that question, and that definitely gave me an insight to what that was needed in that topic. So I thank you for that.
Excellent. We're happy to help. I'll see you in my Discord. She's
Yes,
Team
ma'am.
Green. She joined the Patreon. Thank you, darling. Bye. sports. You know, it's I think it's super cool when girls know sports.
Also, I have to. Well, I know we better get out of here, but for those of you guys who are watching, I always make sure to speak slower and to truly flesh out my thought if things come off long-winded, especially with something as sensitive a topic as that, because this is still the internet and things live forever. And if you say, you know, you just have to be really careful about how you word things. So yeah.
Okay, I'm bringing in another person. Make sure your phone is turned sideways because my phone is turned sideways, and make sure you get permission for your mic and camera. It's trying to add you, but it may not work. And then I'll go to the next person, and then we'll get out of here. They were going in on Chris Collins. Andrea and Monty were not cutting him any slack. And then Chris was like, but they said it was okay. Tanjareen and CT forgave me. And they're like, we don't care.
It's all good. Leave Chris be.
And they were like, you don't matter. So I just need y'all to be nice to everybody that's Team Tanjareen and Team CT, please. Y'all all need to get along. Okay, Lydia, I tried to add you. It wouldn't let me. Let's go to Sean. And let me read some comments. Oh, Reggie Williams said, since we're speaking about the chandelier, the behind you, do y'all really need that, or can that be part of the merch? Reggie Williams, you're hilarious.
Can that be part of the merch? That's funny.
Emperor Kev was enjoying the bounce that was coming through. Okay, yours is it's not letting me add you either, Sean Wilson. So if you guys want to leave and come back real quick, then you can try one last time before we get out of here. Morgane's laughing because I said get out of my panties. She says, I can't with you. That's Andrea's going off on Chris. Let me skip over those. Braden says, when it's pure love, there's no need to look for reasons to do. Love just does what it does and moves stronger and harder. Braden should know because he's been married a long time. Let's go back past that. Pierre says, that's amazing.
You know what, CT? I'll give you props for being self-aware to know that you have entitlement issues. A lot of entitled folks aren't self-aware. It makes it worse. I'll tell you something else, Morgan. First of all, thank you for saying that. But you would be surprised at how self-aware I am of every quality that I have, good and bad.
And if he chooses to keep a bad one, he knows he's keeping it. Like, we've talked about it, and he's like, yeah, that's how I am.
Yeah. And it's actually interesting. It's like, man, you would think you know what's wrong. Since you can acknowledge that this is wrong, why are you doing it? It's like, hey, let's one step at a time. There are millions of guys that don't even acknowledge this.
Morgane said that was a great question. Talking to Ashley. Monty is telling Andrea how much they love each other. Andrea says, no, he said we don't matter first. Mom. Okay.
Oh,
Mom. Okay, got it. Sean Wilson says, I don't know what happened. I'm trying to add you right now, Sean, before we get out of here, but I want to thank all the people who gave stars because we definitely have 2,599 stars, which is basically $25.99. So I want to thank you guys for sowing seeds onto this tangerine tree.
I love a lot of folks, but I've only got one best friend, CT and Tanjareen. My guy.
Are we the best friend put together?
Got to make sure to bring the energy. Ashley, right?
That's the boob. They said that response to Ashley's boob twerk.
I appreciate that boob twerk.
Do you have any shows coming up you want to tell them about?
They're California, so I don't. Well, they're LA, I should say. So, well, you know what? If you're in Hermosa Beach or Bellflower, Friday I'm at the Comedy and Magic Club. Saturday I'm at the Stand Up Comedy Club in Bellflower, and yeah.
Excellent. I'm really excited about that.
So thank y'all, man.
And I don't have any shows coming up this week, so I'm going to get back to keeping the house tidy and the OCD things that I do. Why are you playing with my thong strap right now?
I'm popping thong straps.
Popping thong straps.
What?
Popping thong straps. Popping thong straps. Hey, y'all don't know how many songs we have made up together. Rap songs, like but it's real though. Talking about the but it's real though. But you're supposed to say the other part, and then I'll be twerking saying, but it's real though. But anyway, we have so many ridiculous songs that we sing around the house, and nobody knows that we sing them. Yes, turn on their post notifications. Kara and amazing moderators letting y'all know. 313 stand up. That's Airology Jokes.
Jay, what up, Aaron? AJ Jokes.
So, yeah, this has been a fun time. You guys continue to send your relationship questions. You can send them to me in the Discord. You can put them in the comments. You can give me funny memes about relationships so that we can address the memes on the show. When we come back next week, we'll be doing it with, I'll be able to put your comments back on the screen like I did for my previous shows, and I'll be able to share things that we found online to talk about. So we're going to get fancy again.
I'm going to give you a rub tonight.
A butt rub?
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you. What brought that on? Because you were rubbing it right now
it's
while
so
I'm trying to sign off of the show?
It's so soft.
You guys, he is in my pants, playing with my butt. All right.
I don't know what playing with. Did you have a problem? Why ain't you playing with my butt?
Okay. The Uncle Aaron Baker says it's just AJ. The J stands for jokes. LOL. You gave me this nickname, CT.
I know. But I'll do better by you, AJ. I apologize.
You have to actually come in to participate, Jay Van says.
All right, we gotta go.
Did you order something to eat?
No, as a matter of fact, the well has run dry. Everybody subscribe to everything, okay? I need y'all to subscribe to this Patreon. I need y'all to, just go to the Patreon.
What's your Patreon, baby?
CT is dope. So patreon.com/CT is dope. I just dropped the newest. I dropped the reaction video, but I also dropped a sketch that won't be out until next week sometime.
All right. He dropped a bunch of new content on his Patreon, and he's slowly releasing them to the rest of his pages, but you can see them all early on his Patreon.
Yeah.
I, too, have a Patreon. It's just.com/Tanjareen, spelled the way my name is here on my page. And when you join that and you join my Discord, it automatically makes you a part of the Discord. Your name turns green. You become a supporter. Everybody knows that you're a supporter. And sometimes I go live with just my supporters, like I'm going to do while I'm driving to this
This has been my favorite episode.
Has it?
Yep.
We've had so many good ones, but baby, I love doing this with you.
This has been my favorite episode.
I heard you first time.
Oh, yeah?
You guys need to know that every morning he wakes me up with like 35 kisses on each cheek. He does this, and then he turns my head and does the other side. Oh, okay. Wait, I got to sign out. So patreon.com/Tanjareen, patreon.com/CT is dope. Okay, when you join my Patreon, baby, when you join my Patreon, you also add it to my close friends on Instagram. And so you can see in my Instagram stories that there's some, they're not going to want to see this, baby.
Hey, wait, why am I not letting you finish your sentences though?
I don't know, but I want to sign out. You become one of my close friends.
What you're saying, but
and shout out to Bama, who just joined the highest level of my Patreon last night. I really appreciate that. He's in that $75 a month mark, and I appreciate that. Bye, you guys. Bye, you guys. Get him some friends, because I'm going out.
I don't need any more friends.
I'm going out with my girls tonight. All right, bye, you guys.
Y'all play Uno? In like 20 minutes.
AJ said this is Facebook, not OnlyFans. CT.
Are y'all want to wait till after I eat?
Shout out to.
What do you say?
Feed me, Seymour.
What's
Y'all not starving out there, are you? Okay, bye, you guys. CT is so me, Braden says. Oh, black love, Kev says. Y'all so cute. That looks like. Okay, bye, you guys. The funny thing is, as soon as we hit finish, we're going to argue like the old and living color sketches. We still together. Bye, you guys. Thanks for being here.